Hello and welcome. This episode's topic is one I find most people believe they understand, yet most people don't understand it. I rarely find someone who truly understands this topic. In fact, I'm not sure I met any client who did. True story. The topic is home inspections. So do you think you understand it? Let's be certain about that. I'm Ron Pieper. I am the principal real estate broker for Veteran Realty located in Virginia. Here in Virginia, home inspections are prominent components of residential sales contracts. They literally can make or break a contract. And actually, that's sort of what they're intended to do. So buyers and sellers, both of you, need to understand this. When I discuss home inspections with people, those with home buying or home selling experience will tell me that they understand the home inspection. Maybe they had a home inspector conduct an inspection once, or they had conversations with agents about what a home inspection is. Notice that I'm referring to home inspections for a contract in plural. And you may be like those other clients I meet who refer to a home inspection in singular. That's quite common and understandable. Unfortunately, contract documents, at least those I see and use, refer to a home inspection in the singular form. And that causes some confusion when it's not properly explained. So let's do that. We know home inspectors. I like home inspectors, okay? And they conduct, wait for it, a home inspection. The combination of these two factors, one, reference to a home inspection in conversation or in contracts, a home inspection in singular, and a home inspector conducting a home inspection that is quite thorough, causes the confusion. Okay. And what is that confusion? If I were to ask you right now to tell me about your understanding of a home inspection, nearly every one of you, based on my experience, will say that it is what a home inspector provides. That's only part of it. So it's a part truth. A home inspection, now I use the singular reference for a residential sale, is really a period for inspecting that can include multiple inspection activities. This is probably the most important sentence, so I'm going to repeat that. A home inspection, noted in a residential sales contract, is a period for inspecting that can include multiple inspection activities. Is that a different definition than you're used to? Probably so. Again, a home inspection as a component of a residential sales contract, namely a term included in that contract, is different than that home inspection activity performed by a home inspector. Unfortunately, the same term, home inspection, is used in reference to two things. In a sales contract, or an addenda to those contracts, it refers to a period of inspecting, and it is used to refer to that home inspector activity. Same term, different definitions. In the residential sales contract, there will be a home inspection period, I keep saying that, identified that starts upon the date of ratification of that contract. That's when the contract is signed by all the parties, the buyers and the sellers. And that period ends at some point specified in the contract, often as a number of days. I usually see 7 to 10 days. As I mentioned, during this home inspection period, a buyer can have multiple home inspection activities. And they can include, that quintessential home inspection conducted by a home inspector. The home inspectors who have helped my clients, my buyer clients, for example, or even inspected my sellers' homes, have been very good. They'll point out, things that aren't working properly, and other things like safety issues, building code violations, damage and deterioration, and a number of other things. They are not always able to tell us, though, the reason something isn't working, or how to repair something that's needing repair. From their experience, they will have some very good assessments, and they will definitely know some of the right answers. But this is when buyers should consider having additional subject matter experts involved. And these people, they can include like plumbers, electricians, structural engineers, home renovation vendors, pest exterminators, masonry experts, heating and AC or HVAC technicians, and you get the picture. Now, residential sales contracts typically state the sellers need to provide reasonable access during the period for the home inspection. That means buyers should be able to expect access for their inspectors, multiple inspectors. Again, this is not limited to just a single home inspector. Yet, buyers, let's be fair to that seller. Reasonable access, for example, doesn't necessarily mean buyers have a case to have a long line of inspectors or other subject matter experts intruding upon the sellers every day, all day. For sellers, please know that a home inspection, as noted in the residential sales contract, is really, once again, a home inspection period, during which a buyer can expect accommodation for multiple inspection activities. For buyers, have that same understanding and also know that the amount of inspection activity burden placed on the seller is not unlimited. There is an expectation for both parties to be fair working together on their contract. One more thing to say about home inspections, and I'm referring to home inspections that are provided in the sales contract, which is a home inspection period. Depending on how that contract and its addenda are prepared, this home inspection typically comes with a contingency. This means, that contingency, that a buyer can void the contract when they don't like the results of an inspection activity. So whether you're a buyer or a seller or even both, have this conversation in great detail with your agents. I have seen a lot of frustration, and I've seen loss of opportunities when buyers and sellers don't fully understand this very important topic. So thank you for your time. I wish you all well. Cheers.